Welcome back to Inside Adelaide. Well, the Heart Foundation, with the support of the Adelaide City Council, are pushing to make Rundle Mall a smoke-free zone. This will lead to a cleaner mall and encourage people to quit. However, traders fear that they will be the ones to pay.
The Heart Foundation has proposed the Rundle Mall smoking ban as a part of a review into bylaws. Jeff Halsey is the SA CEO of the Heart Foundation and one of the main advocates for the ban.
It's going to be a healthier place to be. But what's also really important here is that if there's no smoking in the mall, when young people come in, they'll see there's no smoking and it will help them never take it up. So if you're a person who's quit and then you walk down the mall and somebody sits next to you and has a cigarette, well, it's just going to be that much harder to quit. The majority of South Australians, in all the surveys that we've done, and I'm talking almost 90% of South Australians, are quite comfortable with the thought that we don't have smoking in public places.
Adelaide Lord Mayor Stephen Yarwood is also pushing for Rundle Mall to become smoke-free. However, as the law is only in its early stages, he is keen to gauge public opinion before making any final decisions.
Well, I think the research that's been done says about 80% of people support it, and the feedback we're getting is that young families, older people, don't necessarily want to be resting in the mall in the seats next to smokers. So it may well attract more people to those sorts of environments. You can't smoke inside Westfield shopping centres, so that's a critical point of difference between the mall and Westfield, for example. So if we're going to be competitive as a shopping centre, as a place for families and a place for older people, and encourage people to actually spend more time in the mall, it may be a more attractive environment for the community. We encourage them to make a submission. We want to hear everyone's opinion on whether banning of smoking in the mall is a good idea or not. We're here to listen and do consultation. That's council's job.
The proposal is being put out for public consultation and the majority of opinions so far are in support of the ban.
I agree. I think it's a really good proposal because you've got lots of people in the area and I think that passive smoking is a real health risk.
I think they should do it, definitely. Much cleaner environment for everyone to be in.
I think it's a good idea. Yes, I don't like smoke at all.
However, some council members are concerned the ban will have a negative impact on Rundle Mall traders.
We've had not one complaint about smoking in the mall, so I think we're solving a problem that may not exist. I'd be perfectly happy if the state government declared all public streets smoke-free, but I think for us to do it in isolation, it may not be an advantage. There are plenty of smoke-free zones in enclosed malls. Rundle Mall's an open air area, and I think perhaps it may put more people off than it actually attracts. The traders have expressed great concern. The retail strip is a delicate balance, and they're always nervous if anything changes. Jetty Road, Nord Parade, those places aren't smoke-free. And I can see their point of view that if people think they can't go and have a coffee and have a cigarette outside, they might go somewhere else.
This view is also supported by members of the public.
I don't think they should ban it from public. I think there's enough laws in place. It's people's choice after all.
Definitely, smoking always affects numbers. Like, in pubs it affected pubs hugely, and I think it will as well, yeah.
In comparison, some people are adamant that the ban will not affect traders or the number of people coming to the mall.
No, I don't believe that's true. There's no evidence. It certainly changes people's behaviour a little bit, but it doesn't stop them going shopping. That's a very basic need. People need to go out and buy things. People like to go out and socialise. So no, it won't impact on the traders.
No, I think the amount of non-smokers compared to smokers is pretty good. Like most people we see here not smoking. And if they want to smoke, they can still come in and smoke outside.
You can't smoke while you're shopping, and I shouldn't do. I think it'd be much better.
If you want to smoke, go right down the end of the parklands and that and smoke.
The Rundle Mall smoking ban will go to council consultation in 4 to 6 weeks, and until then the debate continues. Samantha Teague, Inside Adelaide.
Well, many people were out to watch one last film before the Adelaide Film Festival wrapped up for another year. Inside Adelaide was there at a special screening last Saturday night. Georgia has the story.
The Adelaide Film Festival finished last Saturday, and to celebrate, they hosted a special screening of several new Australian documentaries.
Her response was, "I'm confronted, I'm nervous, but I'm still in."
The F4 Talent Showcase screened 4 first films for Australia's up-and-coming documentary filmmakers. The showcase screened films from directors Peter Gleeson, Sia Makwala, Maya Newell and Vassal Stafael. The films focused on aid in Ethiopia, adult babies, internet dating and the Iranian elections.
Barefoot in Ethiopia is about a brother and sister who go off to northern Ethiopia to give aid work a crack.
My film called Two is about an adult baby called Julian, and he's celebrating his 2nd birthday for the 45th time.
I sort of follow them over 4 years. I sort of find out that it's not really as easy as, holding hands and singing Kumbaya.
Adult-size cots and diapers and dummies, and it's a big thing. There are thousands of people who do this.
For these young directors, it wasn't just about showing their wares. They also had interesting journeys and learnt a lot along the way.
Once you meet people and you start learning little bits, you just, year after year, I guess you just learn stuff.
There are things that you always want to happen that don't, but you're also always surprised with things that you couldn't foresee.
I got a lot out of it, I skills, but also travel. Also, I've always been a skeptic with aid work. It was really nice to actually go out there and just see how. It's definitely not how everyone does it, but to see how someone else does it.
But I suppose when you get to meet someone, you get to see that they're just like us, and you connect that we've all been a kid. And so my intention was to achieve that emotionally, and I hope that I have.
After completing their first premiered documentaries, their futures look bright.
Yeah, for the future, actually, at the moment, there's been such a build-up to all this. I've actually put everything on the side burner for now.
Always got mine ticking, I suppose. So working on a number of things, developing my own things, and also doing a lot of editing work.
But Australian films were not the only feature, with 150 films being shown from 49 countries. The Adelaide Film Festival has been received with sellout crowds across the city and hopefully will run successfully for many years to come. Georgia Kelly-Backer, Inside Adelaide.
Don't go away. After the break, Adelaide's first Armageddon Expo draws a unique crowd.